Welcome back to Headlines Now. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha announced 1 crore 25 lakh rupees to purchase 149 dental chairs for the government dental hospital in Chennai. The move is a part of the state government's efforts to modernize dental treatment and improve oral hygiene among masses. The state government has also allotted 10 crore rupees to upgrade the government dental hospital in Chennai into a center of excellence in dentistry. Recently, the state government had all government hospitals add a dental wing to the existing services they provided. Welcoming the 35 crore rupees debt restructuring package announced by the Centre for the Ailing Textile Industry, DMK President M. Karunanidhi urged Prime Minister Manmohan Singh to direct the RBI to issue the notification to this effect. In a letter to the Prime Minister, Karunanidhi stated that though the Union Finance Ministry had announced the package on the 29th of May, the RBI was yet to issue a notification which would enable the banks to consider the applications of the textile units which needed restructuring facility. Controversial godman Swami Nityananda has more trouble at hand. The police are conducting raids at the 1,500-year-old Saivite Mutt, Madurai Adinam, to check for tiger skins or elephant tusks in the premises. A few days ago, the Madurai police had booked Nityananda under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, following a complaint that he was seen seated on tiger skins spread over elephant tusks. The petitioner Solai Kannan, who is a member of the Hindu Makkal Kachi, alleged seeing Swami Nityananda seated on tiger skins spread over elephant tusks at the Madurai Mutt. A huge parcel containing almost all items banned in the prison manual was thrown into the Coimbatore Central Prison compound last evening. The parcel contained around 25 new cell phones, 2 old cell phones, 4 chargers, 5 extra cell phone batteries, CD players, 351 compact CDs and DVDs, 25 pairs of headphones, 14 packets of cigarettes, a torchlight, 25 gutka packets and batteries besides 2 computer notebooks. All the items have, however, been seized. Gold prices rose by 330 rupees to 30,600 rupees per 10 grams, while silver gained 1,200 rupees to 54,400 rupees per kg in the bullion market on rise in demand and strong cues from the global markets. Traders said that while gold surged on emergence of buying by stockists and jewelers for wedding season, silver gained an increased offtake by industrial units and coin manufacturers. Moving on, Minister Durai Murugan has filed a petition against the Anti-Corruption Bureau's notice on him, which the Madras High Court dismissed. The Anti-Corruption Bureau had conducted raids at Durai Murugan's residence and his properties a few months back. On that basis, the police had filed a case and sent a notice asking him to provide his property details. Following this, Durai Murugan had filed a petition in the Madras High Court asking for the notice to be cancelled, saying that it was wrong from the Bureau's part to inquire about his wife's property details. The case came up for hearing before Justice Chandru, who dismissed it. Abu Jundal aka Abu Hamza, whose real name is Zabiuddin Ansari, is being interrogated by intelligence and police officials about his role as a handler during the 26/11 attacks in Mumbai. Hamza has allegedly confessed that he was in a control room in Karachi during the attacks and that he had served as one of the 6 handlers who instructed the 10 terrorists in Mumbai on how to execute the attacks at different landmarks. He has allegedly said that officers from Pakistan's ISI were also in the control room. On reports that the Ministry of External Affairs was not kept in the loop about the Jundal arrest, despite the involvement of 3 foreign countries, the US, Saudi Arabia and Pakistan, the MEA spokesperson was non-committal, saying that the arrest was overall an achievement for the country.
If there are questions of an operational nature which involve intelligence issues, you would not expect us to share this openly in a public platform. These are matters which are of a sensitive nature. These are matters which we operate in a manner which is not publicly standing up on trees and shouting about it. So please understand that the achievement is of India as a country. Which element of the government of India worked on this and which elements cooperated with which other element is not a matter on which we need to openly discuss. Such issues require some space in which that we need to operate. Also, it requires a certain degree of a certain degree of depth for us to work without being asked to give you a sort of a ball-by-ball commentary on this. So please do understand, we will at a certain stage when we are ready for this, we will provide information on this, but please don't expect us to say, well, this morning this happened and afternoon this further thing happened. I do understand we are all great connoisseurs and interested in very rapid commentary, including on T20, but this certainly is not that sort of a match.
Indeed, it's a big catch, and I'm very confident that because of the arrest of Abu Jindal, more revelation would come surface, and perhaps the Lashkar-e-Toiba would be exposed to a greater extent. Abu Jindal was in the inner circle of Lashkar-e-Toiba. He was knowing much details, not only about the criminal conspiracy which was hatched behind the terror attack of 26 November, but the close links of Lashkar-e-Toiba with the Pakistani security agency will be also exposed.
In another scene, Union Ministers of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences Vilas Rao Deshmukh appeared before the Judicial Commission investigating the alleged irregularities in the Adarsh Housing Society. Deshmukh, a former Maharashtra Chief Minister, appeared a day after Union Power Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde blamed Deshmukh for clearing files related to the housing society. Deshmukh relating to allotment of land as allotment was primarily dealt with by the concerned ministers and bureaucrats. Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir Omar Abdullah called for peace in the state after violence erupted between local Muslims and police in response to a fire that gutted one of the most revered Sufi Muslim shrines, Dastagir Sahib, in Srinagar. At least 6 people were hurt in Srinagar when the police fired tear gas at stone-throwing protesters enraged over the destruction of the 350-year-old wooden shrine, which housed a relic of Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, on the 11th century Sufi saint yesterday.
Once the cause of the fire is established, at the same time the dismantling of the old structure will take place, and we already have the map, the plans of this by intact. We appeal to everybody else to, if they have any regard and respect for this shrine stood for tolerance, it stood for peace, it stood for everything that this state believes is positive.
With a hunger strike entering the 3rd day, Air India pilots demanded justice, remaining adamant to their demands related to career progression and other issues. Pilots of the national carrier assailed the government's Ministry of Civil Aviation for turning a deaf ear to their woes and said that the pilots were terminated unlawfully. The Air India pilots began their indefinite hunger strike as their agitation entered the 48th day on Sunday.
They started with 11, and if you can see behind me today there are 15 of us. More are joining both in Delhi and in Bombay. There is only one cry, one demand, that we want justice. We have not asked for any monetary gains. We have just asked for a career progression, which was a justified demand.
India and Pakistan's foreign ministers meant to hold talks on the 18th of July are to reschedule their session. Sources in the government say that Foreign Affairs Minister S.M. Krishna has asked for new dates in August or September, as the presidential elections are scheduled for the 19th of July. S.M. Krishna was meant to travel to Islamabad for the dialogue. Sources say that India is also keen for the political landscape in Pakistan to stabilize before the bilateral talks are held. It's another short break for now. Stay tuned to the other end.